Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your What Are They Thinking About You reading. I'm so excited to look into your energy today. Remember that energies can be reversed, so this could be your energy or the person that you're thinking about. Some of the readings have shown up that the person they're thinking about is themselves. So what you're going to do is I want you to take only what feels right for you. What doesn't feel right for you, then that's not your message. And that's okay, because I'm picking up on the Pisces collective. So the energy of Pisces, because remember, we're the human collective, and we all have energy that's working and playing out on our lives that are exactly the same. However, it plays out so differently in everybody's lives. What we're going to do is try to pick up on the Pisces collective energy so that you can work with that energy, and it makes it a little bit easier for your life. And these messages can be very timeless. So if you're brought to this channel as a reading, there's something in it for you, whether it's today or in the future. Remember that you can also look at your sun, your moon, your rising signs. And a lot of people are looking at their Mars sign right now. So if you happen to know your whole chart, then you can kind of look at the different aspects. Because I just did a reading for Gemini, and I have Gemini in my chart, but I also have Pisces and Cancer. And Gemini resonated somewhat for me, but not totally. So it's kind of like, I get it, right? And I go watch other readers, and sometimes what they say resonates with me and sometimes it doesn't. And that's okay. I just take the things that feel right in my heart, and then I know it's for me, and the rest of it I leave on the table, because we're trying to pick out the different scenarios for Pisces, and that's going to be a lot of different people and a lot of different scenarios. Some people are looking for love, and some people are looking for their career relationship, and some people are just looking for a relationship for themselves, and we don't know how it's going to play out, but the energy is the same. How it plays out in your life is completely different. Okay, so let's go look at the energy, and we're only accepting the highest and best truth for the Pisces collective, highest and best good, bringing forth the most accurate answers. Remember, if you like this reading or entertained in some way, then don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you thought I brought value to you and you think that I can bring value to your friends, then share. I'd appreciate it. And I answer all comments. So if you comment on my page, I will answer. We're also going to talk about whatever emotions are surrounding this relationship. And I'll teach you how to move through emotions, okay? Because we use emotions to manifest. So here we go. There we go. Gemini just got that. All right. Interesting. Maybe you and Geminis have something. Ooh, do you have a Gemini in your life? If so, there's some really similar energies. Ooh. All right. And Gemini, they are looking for some love. So that's awesome. Let's see who else comes out in this reading, okay? All right. So let me get some advice cards, and then also some cards that have to do with love, because I think no matter what relationship it is, even if it's a career relationship, there's always love to be had. And I don't mean romantic love, but we all should be loving each other and focusing in on love. Somebody once said that our last lifetime on this planet is going to be when we can learn to love like Jesus loved. And that, I thought that was so beautiful. And so if you're having a tough time in life and you want it to be your last lifetime, if you believe in that, then guess what you got to do? You got to start learning to love like Jesus loved. I love that. Beautiful. Oh, Pisces. Beautiful. I can't wait to share this with you. Yes. And everything that I talk about is down in the description box down below. If you don't know your sun, your moon, your rising, there's actually a link where you can go check all that out for free. And you can even get not a reading, but like a description of who you are. But you need your birth time and you need your birthplace. So try to get those before you go to that site. Also, anything that I talk about is going to be down below, all right, in the description box. And I'll try to remind you, but sometimes I forget. I try to remind you to like and share, but sometimes I forget. Okay, so Pisces, very good. Now, this can be read as you having some kind of relationship with someone else, or it could be read with the relationship with yourself. That's what happened with Sagittarius. Sagittarius ended up having a reading with themselves, and it was a beautiful reading. So if you have Sagittarius in your chart, you might want to check that one out. Okay, so here we go. Gemini had the same thing. You guys, there's a lesson being had, okay? Whether it's your lesson or is someone's learning from you. I'm going to say that someone's learning from Pisces, and the reason why, or maybe you're learning from each other. The reason why I say that is because Pisces is the last zodiac sign, and a lot of, if you believe in reincarnation and things of that sort, Pisces is, they say that it's like, it could be necessarily, not always, but could be your last lifetime, because that's the last zodiac sign. So it means that you've been through all the other signs and then you got to Pisces in the end. So most Pisces are teachers, okay? Most Pisces people are kind of looking up to them. And these people, same thing with Gemini, they're watching you on the down low. Like they're not out there like in your face like, oh, I want to know all about what you're doing. No, these people are hidden. Okay, there's someone in this relationship, whether it's you or them, they are not showing you that they're watching you. And I've been feeling like with Pisces and Cancer, it's more than one person. And I didn't feel this way with the Gemini, but I definitely did feel with Pisces that there's multiple people who are watching what you're doing. They are starting to value, where before people kind of were like, dude, Pisces is a little, I don't want to say strange, but you weren't like, they weren't resonating with you yet, okay? And so, but now I feel like people are starting to resonate with you, and they're starting to watch you, and they're saying, Pisces, I think, knows something. Pisces knows something, right? And what Pisces knows is up here, mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit is what you're trying to teach people. You're trying to teach people to be balanced. Okay, and they're watching you. This person or persons are watching you and trying to learn from you, because you're on your soapbox. No, I'm just kidding. You're on your pedestal, right? You're the one that's up here. You're showing, and I don't always see this, but you actually have like liquid, and liquid is love. Okay, and Pisces is so full of love. And you have this apron of happiness that surrounds your body, right? And you have this pillar of emotions, like you stand strong on your emotions, and your happiness is like, that's like everybody can start, they're starting to see your happiness on the outside now. It's really good. And you're showing them like, this is love, and this is what you do, and this is how you do it. And they're like, that's love? Okay, yeah. But they're not like, you don't see them. They don't want you to see them because they're kind of embarrassed that they don't know. You know what I mean? They're kind of embarrassed, like, oh my gosh, Pisces knows this already and I don't know this. Let me learn, okay? But this is, Pisces, you're in such a good energy right now that you are showing people what to do and how to do love in such a good energy, in a good place. Like it's funny, I've never seen some of these things I'm explaining to you right now, but this is Pisces holding up their staff of life. Like, this is life. You got to surround it with love. You got to surround it with people that you love. And these are my peeps, right? And this could be the many people that are watching you too, because I told you there was more people. It's more than one. And you may not even know who you're thinking about right now, because you don't even know there's people watching you. Like, who the heck's watching me? But it's kind of cool to know that people are very interested and intrigued in what you're doing. And this shirt right here that I want to point out is yellow, and yellow is happiness. So they see you as the one who knows how to get happy. That's awesome. They see you. Red means fire. Fiery happiness coming out of Pisces. And Pisces is standing strong, like, woohoo, this is me. And they're like, dude, Pisces has got it going on. And I need to figure out this love thing. I've got to figure it out. If I don't figure out this love thing, I can't have this new beginning with Pisces. That's what this is. If I don't figure out this love thing, I can't have the new beginning. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? This is also the card of Gemini. So Pisces is, I'm telling you, I see Gemini a couple of times. And my best friend is Gemini, so that's awesome. So that for me, it could be a friendship because my bestest friend is Gemini. So maybe we're going to get really close together, like closer in our friendship would be awesome. Very cool. But I also have another good friend who's a Libra because look at this. This is air. This is an air beginning, air beginning. So we could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I have another good friend who's Aquarius, and I would love to relate with that person too. So that's really exciting. So the Ace of Swords is contract, information, hard work is paying off. People are alerted. It says for you to be alert, but what I'm hearing is people are watching you. They're watching you in this beginning of love. And this doesn't necessarily have to be the romantic, like they're not watching you maybe necessarily in a romantic love, but they see that you love yourself. And they're like, oh my gosh, because there was a period of time where Pisces did not love themselves. There's a strong period of time where Pisces was very self-doubtful and thought everybody was better and smarter than them. But I really feel like we're in the energy right now of Pisces love. I just love it so much. It's gorgeous. So they're relying on their intelligence to try to figure out what does Pisces know? What is Pisces trying to teach us? They see you as being very intelligent when it comes to love. Okay. They see, this is also expect the unexpected, that you're going to get a sudden truth. Now, when, I don't know, it really depends on this person. And some Pisces have been waiting for this person for a long time. So, and I keep seeing readings where people are saying, you know, they're coming in, Pisces, they're coming in today. And, I've been hearing that for like months, and I have Pisces in my chart, and I'm like, I ain't seen nobody coming in. I don't know what you're talking about. And I really feel like it's like, I guess what I feel is that they're coming closer to you, but this person, they got a lot of work, and you really don't want them coming in the state that they've been in. And although they've gotten better and progressed, they're really not at the place that they could give you the love that you so desire in the way that you deserve it. And Pisces, you don't just, you don't, I guess I want to say deserve is the same word. Like you don't deserve that crap. You deserve this beautiful card. And that's what you've been working on with the love of yourself, that you don't need someone who's in transformation coming to you. You want them when they're transformed. Okay, because they're not there yet. And so I've heard lots of readers being like, they're coming today, you're gonna get a phone call this weekend. And no, you're not. I mean, I don't want to say no, you're not. Some of you guys will, but I really believe that what they're feeling is that it's like they're shedding this old thing. This transformation is years and years of stuff that they have to work through, and you don't want them to come to you halfway done. Okay, so just be patient. If this is a love that you're waiting for, or a friendship that you're waiting for, and you've waited for a long time, and you keep hearing this person's coming and they haven't come yet, it's all right. As far as I'm concerned, if it takes 5 years, but you come right, then come right. Come right to me, or don't come at all. And I really feel like that Pisces is standing in their power with that, because we used to just accept everybody in whatever state they were, and we used to take on their energy, and it hurt us. It hurt us bad. And so as Pisces said, no more. I'm going to deal with myself and take care of myself. And when you're ready, you come to me correct. Because I cut a lot of stuff out of my life. And if you try to bring that back into my life, it's going to be like me taking steps backwards, and I'm just not going to do it. Okay, that sounds good. I like that. But strong sense of self, Pisces, that's what you have. Super driven and determined. And they're driven and determined to do this too. So don't get me wrong. This person has worked super hard to try to get to you. They have done things that they would have never done, never even considered doing, because they're learning from you. And they want to be happy with you. They want to be part of your circle. They don't want to be left out in the cold. They've already made that decision, but it's taken them some serious work. Okay, because this person has lived with a blindfold on their eyes for way too long. So we do know that they're definitely in the transformation period. The death card is always transformation. It's death of the old, bringing in the new. We do know that this is it. Like this death soldier should be bringing in the Ace of Swords, okay? That's the way I see it. Is always, whenever there's an ending, there's always a new beginning. This new beginning is happening. It's spiritually guided. We already know that because there's a spiritually guided card, and we've been reading it that way for a while now. We already know this is spiritually guided. Some of you guys, this is your twin flame that we're talking about. We know that Pisces has a twin flame coming in. And so we know that this is happening. But here's the thing. this person, they are in the energy of judgment, and they are judging their life circumstances. And it's not a bad thing. This is actually a good card because it means like I've done the best that I could. So they're getting to the point where they feel like they did what they had to do at the time in order to survive. Because some of the Pisces that are dealing with this is dealing with a long-term relationship. This is a long-term thing. This isn't anything that just came in from the blue. Some people it is, but I'm feeling like most people this is a long thing because it has a judgment card. And we've been hearing that this is coming in for a long time, but the person hasn't yet come. So it means that there's just so much transformation happening, and it's behind the veil. Like you can't see it. All we need to be doing, Pisces, is make sure that we're focusing in on ourselves and in our own happiness and staying in this energy, opposed to the past energy where we used to take people's judgments and we used to take on their energy while they transformed. And we're just not going to do that anymore. Okay. We don't need to be so empathic in that way. Just keep showing people love and keep living in love and learning to love like Jesus. Okay. All right. So life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. This is for both of you. Okay, Pisces, you're doing a better job with this. I really feel like Pisces has a lot of you guys. I'm reminding you of this relationship that you already kind of knew of, but you've let it go for now because it's just that it got too intense and you started to feel too empathic with it and you were done. Okay, so you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go do something else. Great, I'm happy for you. But this person also needs to know that there's constant shifting cycles because they like to try to stay in their old energy because they feel like it suits them well or it's saved them thus far or something. But they're working through this, okay? And this is the next one. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. If this is a twin flame, we know that twin flames, they challenge us big time, okay? But they're also, once the healing has happened and completed, the twin flame is super beneficial for being in our life, okay? They are ultimate love, okay? And it doesn't have to be romantic love. A twin flame can be a really great friendship as well. So you don't have to feel like, oh, well, I'm already in a great romance and I don't really need, that's okay. Because Pisces is probably in a good romance right now and that's okay. I feel that and that's all right. But this could be, the lovers doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It could be a really deep connection, just a deep connection where you feel really deep connected to someone. So this advice is, do you feel that you need more fun and play in your life? If someone is playing games and you're working or someone playing games with you, do you need a game plan? So that's going to go different ways. So you see there's different scenarios for that because Pisces are feeling different things right now. So basically, are you living here? All right. Are you having fun? If not, what can we do to have fun? You know, are you feeling their transformation? Do you feel like it's full of games? Because if so, we could just we don't have to, don't be so empathic. Let them have their own feelings. Let them have their own transformation. You've already done yours. Okay. And then the other one is, do you need a game plan? Maybe you need a game plan to not be so connected to this energy. Maybe you need a game plan for focusing in on something else, more like playing or something. Okay. All right. And the last bit before we talk about the emotions that are surrounding this relationship that are really strong and probably the reason why this person is still stuck in their transformation is, we'll talk about it in a second, but manifesting miracles or dreams are soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow your guidance. So continue on the same path. If it haven't come to you yet, it's because there's still work that needs to be done. It's okay. But this is definitely a miracle. It's spiritually guided. This is coming. When? I don't know, but it is. Okay. When you are feeling discouraged about this relationship, you know, maybe you were feeling undervalued, you know, do you want to be part of the in crowd? This is just different questions that they're bringing to your awareness. Do you, what are ideal qualities that you want to adopt? I really feel like this one is probably more in line with, are you feeling discouraged because this has taken so long? Or are you feeling undervalued because they haven't contacted you yet? I'm telling you, this is not anybody who, they feel lower than you. So when someone feels lower than you, it's like they feel like they can't come to you. And if they can't come to you, correct, don't come at all. And that's what you're saying anyway. So I think that's beautiful. Okay, let's move into the emotions that are surrounding this and what you can do. Okay, Pisces, we have the emotions that are really strong in anger and guilt, whether they're yours or theirs. I have a feeling it might be theirs, but what can we do inside of us? Because we're all connected through energy. And so even though we may not be feeling anger or guilt right now, their anger and guilt, we might be so empathic that we may be feeling a bit of that. So let's see what we can do to work through that. Or maybe you can teach about how to work through the feelings of anger and guilt for this person. If you're not feeling it, then let's talk about what we can do. So there are actually 3 oils, and the reason why I did 3 is because I'm not sure you can get holiday peace. For those people who already have holiday peace, it's going to be one of the best ones to do. And what I like to do is put this in a glass spray bottle, put some drops in it with some water, and spray it around the house. Or you could put it in the diffuser. It's going to smell like Christmas, okay? I made some soaps out of this, so I use them all year long. So that's another thing you can do with holiday peace. It's such a great, beautiful smelling oil. You can't just buy it now because it's a seasonal one. But I will definitely put tangerine and rose. And I don't have rose because rose is upstairs because I'm Pisces and I'm using rose. Okay, so, and now I've seen tangerine in 2 of my signs readings. So guess what? I'm going to be using tangerine as well. Anyway, holiday peace is such a great oil for toxicity. It really is. And it's one of the reasons why it's all the oils are in there are for toxicity, which is great because guess what happens during the holidays? Toxic conversations, toxic relationships, that type of stuff. So holiday peace is great. If you have it, use it. If not, then what we want you to use is tangerine. Tangerine is any oil that is a citrus is going to help uplift your mood. That's what we're looking for. You want to smell these or diffuse these or put these on your body. All citruses come with a warning that don't put it on exposed skin out in the sun because if you do, you could get a sunburn. So you have to wait 12 hours if you're going to put it on your face, okay? Otherwise, you could put it on the bottom of your feet or someplace that's not exposed. And you can also put this one in your water because it tastes really good. It tastes like tangerine, all right? It's very good. You can also put it on your tongue if you want to. If people like to ingest, that's fine. Otherwise, you could just put it on your body and smell it in your diffuser. What does tangerine do? It brings out the qualities of joyfulness in the darkest of moods, all right? If you feel cut off, if you feel overburdened by responsibility, if you feel like your creativity is not there and you want to feel more spontaneous, this is a great oil to use. It's great for people who feel stifled, who feel duty-bound, overworked, heavy-hearted, or joyless, right? That's a wonderful oil for that. Now let's talk about rose, which I don't have here because I'm using it. But rose is the oil of divine love. This is what it is. This is the oil rose, okay? I've been drinking a lot of rose tea lately too, so if you're people who like tea, you should think about that. I have a new tea shop that's near me, and I like roses in my tea. So rose is divine love. It holds the highest vibration. We're going to talk about vibration in a second when it comes to emotions than any other oil on the planet. It's a healer of the heart. It supports individuals in reaching connected divine love. All right. It is for the heartbroken or the closed-hearted, for someone who lacks compassion or feels wounded. And I just like to wear it because it smells gorgeous. It smells like roses. It's beautiful and not like some cheap fake rose smell. All right. So what we're going to talk about here is if that Pisces, if you are living in anger and guilt, let's talk about that. This is one of my favorite charts. And it's copyrighted by a Richard McKinn, but I think it's the best chart I've ever seen. This guy did a great job on explaining manifestation. So we're trying to bring this person to us because some Pisces are really curious, like, who is this person, right? I want to know who this is. So we want to bring this person forward so we can see who is this person that's going to give us this love, this friendship, or this actual romantic love. Who is this? Who's this person that's been hiding in the shadows for a while? I kind of want to know who you are. Show yourself. Okay, anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with this vibration because they're stuck in heavy vibration. And sometimes we might feel their energy and be stuck in there as well. And we dip down. If you're living up here, you might dip down. So let's talk about what we do. So if you're in if you're in a high emotion, no matter what emotion it is, if it's low vibration or high vibration, you're going to have strong attraction. We want it to be up here, not down here. And this is going to be posted in the description box down below so that you have a copy of this, okay? Because you got to understand vibration. Okay, so when we're living in low vibration, the worse it gets, the worse it gets. Yes, it can get worse. So please, let's move, okay, out of that. And when you're living in high vibration, this is when like money falls in your lap, the job that you've been looking for forever just shows up and somebody wants to hire you right away. And it's like, you know, people are buying your dinner and it's just like, whoa, what's happening? You're in high alignment, high emotion. We want to stay here. You're in good alignment. When you're in bad alignment, you attract strong things that are not so fun, harder lessons, okay? So if you're down here in guilt, what we need to do is help you to move up the scale. And it's really not easy to go from guilt all the way to joy. That's why when somebody's depressed and you're trying to make them happy, they're like, dude, I can't get to joy. Are you crazy? So what we're going to do is we need to move through this. So can you go from guilt to jealousy? Or can you go from guilt to anger? And can you go from guilt to worry? That might be easier, okay? But maybe you get to worry, and then can we get to apathy? Because if you can get to apathy, then you can get to the higher vibration feelings. But you know what it means when you're in a low vibration feelings. The reason why it feels so good to stay down there is because it feels like an impossible task is to jump up to joy. Are you crazy? That's what you think, right? That's what you're saying. We want you to get to good alignment. Because my husband and I, we don't even watch scary movies anymore because we know that it puts us down here. And we know what it takes to get back up there for manifestation. And we're really big in manifestation. So we don't watch sad and fearful and scary movies. We don't watch the media. We don't watch the news. And I do my best to only post things on Facebook that are positive. Try not to stay in that fearful vibration because I don't want to take anybody down there with me. I want everybody to come up to the good alignment vibration because we're going to manifest wonderful things together. Because this is where you want to live and this is where you want to stay. So tangerine is going to help you with that, okay? And rose is a high vibration oil. It's going to help you with that. It takes 30 days to change the cells in your blood. So if you're smelling this every day 3 times for 30 days, or rose or whatever you're using, then you're going to be a new person in 30 days if you're someone who's living down in that area. If you dip down there sometimes, and I know Pisces loves to stay in high vibration. So just let's diffuse some things, diffuse some oils. If you want these oils, you'll get there's going to be a link that takes you directly to it. It has a $35 membership included with that gives you 25% off all year long. It's the best way to buy oils, okay? But friends don't let friends buy retail. Otherwise you can get a kit. So if you want the $35 waived, you just can get a kit. It's right underneath it. And then you can just add tangerine or rose or whatever on it. Holiday piece, you just have to have that one, okay? Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope that it really helped you out. And if you liked it, please subscribe. And you can like it as well. Like it or hit the notification bell. And share this with your friends because I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers because I'm looking for manifestation. So I just like to manifest. I think it's fun and I know you do too. So let's manifest together. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.